Welcome back. I'm Sophie, and today we're taking a different kind of European tour. Forget the usual sights. Today, we're exploring the countries with the largest Muslim populations in Europe in 2024. This isn't just about numbers. It's about people, stories, and the vibrant cultures shaping modern Europe. We'll see how history and migration have woven Muslim communities into the continent's fabric. From Paris to the Balkans, we'll discover art, food, and daily life you won't find in a typical travel guide. So grab your virtual passport. Let's dive into the rich, diverse world of European Muslims. Ready? Let's get started. First stop, France. France is home to Western Europe's largest Muslim population, rooted in its colonial past, especially North Africa. Walk through Paris or Marseille, and you'll feel the blend: language, food, and culture. Generations from Algeria, Morocco, and Tunisia are as French as anyone, yet keep vibrant traditions alive. The French principle of laïcité, secularism, means religion is private, sparking debates about identity and the hijab. But beyond politics, the cultural impact is everywhere: music, literature, and the stunning Grande Mosquée de Paris. And yes, the couscous in Marseille is still unbeatable. Next stop, Germany. Germany, famous for efficiency, cars, and thanks to Turkish immigrants, the doner kebab. After Wunu, guest workers from Turkey helped rebuild Germany. Many stayed, building new lives. Cities like Berlin are melting pots, pretzels next to baklava, German and Turkish signs everywhere. The Carnival of Cultures celebrates this diversity with music, food, and traditions. Muslim communities are now an essential part of Germany's social and economic fabric. And yes, the doner kebab is a national treasure. The UK's Muslim community is one of Europe's most established and diverse. Major waves came from South Asia, Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, transforming cities like London, Birmingham, and Manchester. Walk down Brick Lane or the Curry Mile, and you'll see how food and culture have become British institutions. London's mosques, from Regent's Park to East London, reflect this diversity. The UK has faced challenges, debates on integration, extremism, and Islamophobia, but also built bridges through interfaith dialogue. Contributions are everywhere. Sadiq Khan as London's mayor, Mo Farah in sports, Riz Ahmed in entertainment. British Muslims are not just part of the story, they're writing its next chapter. The UK's identity is global, multicultural, and always evolving. From tea to curry, it's a blend that defines modern Britain. Let's head east. Russia awaits. Russia, often overlooked, but home to Europe's largest indigenous Muslim population. Islam is the country's second largest religion, rooted in regions like Tatarstan and the North Caucasus. Kazan's Kul Sharif Mosque stands beside Orthodox cathedrals, a symbol of coexistence. Islam here isn't new. It's been part of Russia's DNA for over 1,000 years. The Soviet era suppressed religion, but since its fall, there's been a revival: mosques rebuilt, faith renewed. Moscow now has a large Muslim population, including migrants from Central Asia. Massive mosques like the Moscow Cathedral Mosque reflect this growth. Russia's Muslim communities are ancient, resilient, and vital to its identity. Look beyond Red Square, see the diversity that shapes modern Russia. Next, a country that bridges continents: Turkey. Turkey, where Europe meets Asia and history meets modernity. Istanbul straddles two continents, echoing centuries of Byzantine and Ottoman legacy. The Ottoman Empire's reach shaped much of southeastern Europe, and its influence is everywhere, from the Hagia Sophia to the Blue Mosque. After the empire, Ataturk's secular reforms pushed religion out of public life. But recent decades have seen a resurgence of public Islam. Today, Turkey balances its Ottoman heritage, secular traditions, and modern aspirations. It's not just Istanbul. Cappadocia, Ephesus, and the Turquoise Coast offer history and hospitality. Turkish society is constantly negotiating its identity, blending East and West. Visitors are welcomed with legendary hospitality, tea, food, and warmth. Turkey is a world unto itself, always evolving. Its Muslim identity is central to its story and to Europe's. Now let's head to the Balkans. First stop, Albania. The Eagle's land awaits. Albania, a small mountainous country with a majority Muslim population and a unique story. Islam arrived with the Ottomans, blending with local traditions and the mystical Bektashi Sufi order. For centuries, religious harmony was the norm. Muslims, Christians, and Catholics living side by side. Under communist rule, Albania became the world's first officially atheist state. Religion was banned, mosques destroyed, faith driven underground. But faith survived in secret, passed down quietly. After communism's fall, religious freedom returned. Mosques and churches rebuilt, spiritual life revived. Today, Albania is vibrant and developing, with Tirana's Etembe Mosque standing as a symbol of resilience. National identity often comes first. The religion of Albanians is Albanianism. Albania's story is one of survival, revival, and interfaith harmony. It's a testament to the endurance of the human spirit. Next, Bosnia and Herzegovina, a land of beauty and scars. Let's continue. Bosnia's story is unforgettable. Here's why. Bosnia and Herzegovina, where Islam is central to national identity. Bosniaks, native European Muslims, trace their roots to Ottoman times. Sarajevo was once the Jerusalem of Europe, where mosques, churches, and synagogues stood side by side. The 1990s war shattered this harmony. Ethnic cleansing, the siege of Sarajevo, and the Srebrenica genocide left deep scars. Yet Bosnia's people rebuilt, physically and spiritually. The old bridge in Mostar, destroyed in war, was rebuilt as a symbol of healing. Today, Bosnia's resilience shines through its culture, warmth, and stunning landscapes. The scars remain, but so does hope. Bosnia reminds us of both the worst and best of humanity. Next, Kosovo. Kosovo, Europe's youngest country, with a majority Muslim, ethnically Albanian population. Islam here dates to the Ottoman era, blending with national traditions. Prizren, with its Ottoman mosques and old streets, showcases Kosovo's rich heritage. The Kosovo War brought conflict and destruction, but also forged a strong sense of identity. After independence, religious life revived, mosques rebuilt, traditions renewed. Kosovo is fiercely secular, pro-European, and navigating its Islamic heritage in a modern state. For travelers, it's authentic and welcoming, mountains, cafes, and history at every turn. Kosovo is a land of resilience and hope. Its story is still being written. Now, back to Western Europe, the Netherlands. The Netherlands, famous for tulips, windmills, and a multicultural society shaped by migration. Early Muslim communities came from Indonesia and Suriname, later joined by Turkish and Moroccan guest workers. Amsterdam and Rotterdam are now home to vibrant Muslim neighborhoods, Moroccan bakeries, Turkish shops, and lively street culture. Dutch tolerance has been tested by debates on integration and identity, but cultural fusion is everywhere. Rotterdam's mayor, Ahmed Abu Taleb, born in Morocco, symbolizes successful integration. Dishes like kapsalon, fries, shawarma, and cheese showcase the fun side of cultural blending. The Netherlands is redefining what it means to be Dutch. Diverse, dynamic, and always evolving. It's a work in progress, but a fascinating one. Next, our final stop, Belgium. Belgium, heart of Europe, home to the EU, and a country of complex identities. Its Muslim community, mainly Moroccan and Turkish, began with guest workers in the 1960s and 70s. Today, Brussels has one of the largest per capita Muslim populations in Western Europe. Neighborhoods like Molenbeek reflect both challenges and vibrant cultural fusion, Moroccan food, hip-hop, and a new hybrid identity. Belgium's decentralized politics make integration tricky, and social challenges persist. But Belgian Muslims are doctors, entrepreneurs, artists, and politicians, essential to the country's fabric. The story here is one of friction, but also resilience and enrichment. Belgium is a microcosm of Europe's future, diverse, complex, and full of possibility. Our journey is almost complete. Let's wrap up. That's our tour, from Paris to Prizren, Amsterdam to Kazan. The story of Islam in Europe is complex, resilient, and deeply human. It's about challenges, contributions, and the ever-evolving identity of a continent. Thanks for joining me. If you enjoyed this journey, hit subscribe and stay curious. There are so many more stories to tell, so keep exploring with us. Until next time, stay open-minded and keep discovering.